We're in a world now where pills are the thing that everybody thinks is the answer to any issues to do with the human body, from diseases to hair loss to whatever.
I don't think that managing patients on medications is really good and doesn't work. I mean, all the medications come with the side effects of the very same thing you're trying to medicate against. A lot of what we hear is people being injured from their disease process or dying from complications of their disease process is really dying from treatments of their disease process or procedures.
Everything really is going wrong with this for everyone except the pharmaceutical company.
The pharmaceutical industry is there to make a profit. That's it, period. And to make it as quickly and as comprehensively as they possibly can, but not necessarily in the interests of the population.
The media won't cover it. How can mainstream media cover it? You know, there's like 7 basic mainstream media outlets. They're owned by huge conglomerates. And who is their #1 advertiser? The advertising dollars from pharmaceutical industry is somewhere between 70 and 80% of the advertising dollars. You know, how can any mainstream media cover this? They really can't. They can't. Their hands are tied. They'll lose their advertising dollars.
Why would they ever choose to say, wait, this is wrong? What happens to a whistleblower? Man, who knows? I mean, that's a scary situation. The pharmaceutical companies want to continue with the same lifestyle, the same level of success. When their very income is threatened, they say, we're going to do whatever it takes.
The simple modus operandi is to isolate the individual, discredit them, destroy their career, and then hold them up as a fraud, and then say, look at this guy. If you get involved, this is what's going to happen to you.
They're doing it simply because they're the biggest bully in the playground. They can do it, and no one's challenging them.
The media outlets aren't going to publish this. The academic writers get vilified. I mean, because if you're from an academic center and a large portion of monies for your chair or for your department or for the medical department down the hall, if you're in anthropology, is coming from the pharmaceutical industry, basically what happens to you is you become vilified. There'll be a threat that well, if you want to see another 250,000 go to your chair, or if you want to see another 5 million go to your department for research, you better shut this person up. And that's what gets done. Nobody wants you to blow the whistle because that means somebody's going to lose funds.
The bottom line is, look at what happened, look at the force of the reaction. Where else do you see that in the world? Look at the data, look at the research, look at what's been said, look at the back and forth, and draw your own conclusions. But all I will say is, I think you best take a look at it and not just cast it off based on the headline in the newspaper.